You can use this to make letters, houses, lots of different objects when you are working with two-point perspective. Here we're going to try a letter, and we'll try the letter E. It's actually easier if we do a letter that has straight lines. That's why we're trying the E to begin with. Start out with your horizon line again. And then you'll see that we're reminded to start out with that vertical line. I'm lining my ruler up with the edge of this square. And I'm going to go right in the middle. Make it nice and large, going right over the top of the horizon line. You could do an E floating above the horizon line or below as well. The instructions would be just a slightly bit different at the end. Second step, once you have that original line, is bringing it back to the vanishing points. We're considering the vanishing points to be at the edge of each horizon line. Just like we were making a box right now. You do want to use your ruler every single time. I have an incredible gift that most art teachers have of being able to tell if you are not using your ruler or not. It's amazing. Then I start at that center line again. I'm pulling it back and I'm deciding how thick I want this letter E to be. Oh, like that looks good to me. I'll do the other side, and this time I'm going to draw two vertical lines. This first one I'm going to do very light. Super light so that I can erase that later on. And then I'll pull it back, and this is the front of the letter E. So if you look up above, we have two parts. One right here, one on the side here. And now from this inside point, I'm going to bring back, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So you can decide, maybe even making little tick marks, where those lines are going to come from. So I made little marks so that I know where to go back from, and I start from those tick marks and go to the vanishing point. Did a pretty poor job lining that up with the vanishing point at this in the middle here. I'm going to try that again. Every time you want to make sure that you line it up to the vanishing point. I was doing a bad job with that. Now I'm going to figure out where the inside of each of these is. Right here, I'm going to erase this. Right here, I'll erase this line in between here. And then just the opposite out here, getting rid of the line going back to the vanishing point. You can also erase any lines within the E that you don't want anymore. And then our final step here is that we're going to bring this back wall to the vanishing point as well. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're going to bring the E back to this other vanishing point. So we're going the opposite direction. So again, I line it up with this corner. And I'm heading back to that other vanishing point, and I stop. Because I ran into the E again instead of bringing it all the way. You can bring it all the way. It just means for more erasing. When I look at the center of my E and I go to bring that back, I'm going to go through my E. So I'm not going to do that one. It's too close to the horizon line. In fact, this is on the horizon line. The bottom part of the E is different. It can make its way back to that opposite vanishing point. It'll look something like this when you're done. You can try another E above or below the vanishing point if you have extra time, but otherwise I'll give you a few minutes to work on the E that we just started creating.